they're questioning so much, and something happens up here and it makes you want to harm your child. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, consider subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, today's video is kind of going to be a chit chat, get ready with me, but it's going to be more talking, less talking about makeup. I feel like certain things have just been weighing really heavily on me, and with my son turning 10, Mother's Day coming up, and every time I scroll on Facebook, I'm seeing something about missing kids and like parents killing kids. Like, I have a lot of shit to talk about, or a lot of shit to say about it, as well as I really feel like, and then also with the Aisha Curry thing, I ended up seeing a meme, or a caption or something that said, basically encourage women to speak their truth and tell their stories and stuff like that. And I've always been the kind of person that like I learn what I learn, and then I apply it to my life, and I just continue with my life. But certain things have crossed my path that have led me to feel like I should talk more about certain things that changed my life drastically, I guess I should say. All that is not going to be in this video. This video is just me talking about like motherhood, whole missing kids, and like stuff like that. Also, someone asked me to do a video about kind of talking about my struggles, things that I went through as a young parent. I'm 26. I'm about to be 27 in a couple months, and I have 3 kids. So it was someone that I went to school with requested that I do a video about that. She feels like that'll be interesting. So if she feels like that, there's probably somebody else that feels like, well, let's dive into it. I said that the reason that I made this whole, 2 things at once. I said that the reason that I made this whole channel is to help people, mainly women, because I mean, you know, whatever. But let me put that on silent. It's really like to share my point of view on things, to help people, and or maybe plant a seed. You know, this light be breaking on me. I need to take that back to Best Buy. Now I'm getting irritated now. Plant a seed that'll possibly, you know what I'm saying, help somebody, potentially help somebody. Yeah, so that's why, you know, I'm starting to share certain things, and I get people telling me that like they love seeing my videos with me and my kids. Like it's somebody said I inspire them, or I motivate them, or something like that. And I guess that's better. I ended up having a conversation with one of my close friends and I told her everything that I just said about maybe I should, you know, start talking about these things more. And she was like, you definitely should. Like, you definitely should. And I've always been worried about, or I considered too much of what people would take of what I'm saying, rather than, you know, just being okay with the fact that I know that what I have to say, if it helps one person, I'm cool with that. I'm breaking out of a shell. Essentially, I'm just breaking out of a shell. And I'm not trying to be, oh my God, who's messing with my, oh man. Being a parent, brand new palette. Look at that. Y'all see that? Where is it? Right there? Fucking kids. I forgot what I was about to say. My plan isn't to be no motivational speaker, nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their different scenarios, different things that they've been through. I feel like a certain part of my life that has helped me grow and stuff like that, I feel like if I speak more on it, I would definitely help at least one person. Like at least one person. So yeah. That's what's bringing me to this point. Now, this little girl in Sugarland, everybody, okay, I'm moisturized. Okay. Everybody's on the same page as far as this little girl. Like, the stepdaddy definitely did something. The mama ain't shit. The mama got something wrong with her. The stepdaddy definitely did something. The mama knows. All this kind of stuff. I definitely think that there was foul play. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not what that's not what this whole video is about. It really saddens me, the kind of stuff that I constantly see on social media about kids missing and stuff, and parents killing their own kids. Like, you know, I can't really speak on depression or, you know, situations where they claim the parent has been through X, Y, and Z, and that's why they did it. I can't relate to that. I cannot speak on that. I've had issues, but it's never been so deep to whereas anything would bring me to want to harm my child. And the way that they just throw this shit around like something's wrong with these parents and shit like that is like they throwing that around so loosely instead of right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're going through. Why would you kill your child? I definitely feel like there are a lot of resources. You know, everything I'm saying is not new, you know, but I'm going into some other shit, you know. This is nothing new. But if a woman is watching this right now and you're thinking about killing your child, hopefully you listen and take something from what I'm saying. I don't know where anything could get so bad to where somebody would want to harm their own child, the ones that they're supposed to protect. You were supposed to protect. I'm going to tell y'all right now, my biggest fear in this world, in this life, and in the next life will be to be put in a position where I cannot be there for my kids. My biggest fear is getting in a car accident, anything that could end my life immediately, to whereas I can no longer teach my kids. I can't show my kids. I can't tell my kids, love my kids, be there for my kids, protect my kids. I can't understand why there are parents out here that act like that is their only option, is killing their fucking child. And I definitely feel like I'm not, you know, obviously I'm not one to make excuses for women that are doing that kind of shit, but I definitely feel like, you know, obviously it starts within yourself, which is also what I want to do a video about. Well, I am going to do a video about, but in addition to, you know, parents abusing their kids and stuff like that, I definitely feel like women don't love themselves enough to deal with certain people that may or may not put them in positions to where they feel like they may want to hurt their child, or put them in a position to where they're questioning so much and something happens up here and it makes you want to harm your child. Women do not love themselves enough. And it is what starts wanting to harm themselves, wanting to harm your offspring, wanting to continue in a toxic relationship makes you not want more for yourself. I genuinely feel the toxic shit and the things that so much negativity, so many bad things are happening that women are allowing to happen, and guys go through things too, but I'm not a guy so I can't speak on that, are happening because people are not removing themselves from toxic situations. And to tie that back into the whole what I was saying about, you know, being a parent, stuff like that, the mom that's going with the mom of the Sugarland girl, the baby, the 4-year-old, Maleah Davis, I think, who, not even her specifically, because we can all see she got fucking issues, she's lying, whatever. But does she not have friends and or family, and everybody has their own issues, opinions about the mama too, saying that the mama knows and the mama and all this other stuff. Cool. Where is no one finding a person or paying attention to the little memes and letting that be a seed? Or why is no one telling people that guys that harm women, guys that put their hands on women, guys that hurt children, guys that financially, mentally hurt people, emotionally drain people, is not normal? That it is completely fine to leave that kind of situation. Coming from a horrible situation, and I'm not going to get too specific at all because that don't even matter. The point is that I went through it and I learned from it, and I feel like I can, say something to the next person about it. Man, I definitely feel like people that have been through something, people that have a story, people that have something to say, really should be saying it these days and coming out, speaking their truth, telling their story. Now I understand why. I ended up, what brought me to say all this, I definitely feel like God wants me to say something because certain things have just crossed my way. Obviously certain things on social media, and I've had situations where girls come to me asking me about leaving their current situation, which obviously is a cesspool of bullshit. And I haven't even done anything. Where am I at? Where am I at? I'm not the kind of person that can tell, that is going to tell anybody to leave their significant other. You know what I'm saying? That's not my place. And even the people that have asked me these things, I have treaded very lightly on what I say to them, because if you tell somebody to be done with somebody, if they're not ready, then they're not going to talk to you no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to share their feelings anymore because now they're embarrassed that they're still in it. Whatever. That's fine. If you're not ready, that's fine. It was a red flag for me was someone asked me, someone is in like currently an abusive relationship with their significant other. And it hasn't gotten physical. It's just verbal abuse, emotional abuse. The girl genuinely looked at me, was so serious, and was like, "But how did you leave with your kids?" And my heart crumbled, because I'm like, I'm talking to somebody that doesn't even want to be in this situation, but they're scared to leave, and that's what they worried about. Again, I'm gonna put that in another video. People, oh my God, I'm so extremely emotionally invested when it comes to conversations like this about dealing with toxic shit. I can't do it. I can't do it. And me and my best friend talk about it sometimes. Not even about it specifically, but we'll be talking about different situations, and we're like, we literally tell each other, and I tell her all the time, and she agrees. I'm like, people are still doing that? Like, people are still doing that? Toxic shit, even not even talking about niggas no more. Like, also females, like, dealing with drama, like, people fighting and shit. Like, what you fighting for? Who are you fighting? Who are you around where drama is happening to make you want to fight somebody? It literally beats the hell out of me. And like sometimes I see let me go wet my beauty blender. Yeah, like fighting and stuff like that. Like it just kills me that people are still fighting. Like when I see stuff like that, I'm just, and not even like little girls, like older women. It's just like, what is so bad to make you? I'm not fighting nobody unless you're harming my child. I'm not fighting nobody. I don't have people around me to where anything will happen to where a fight could possibly happen, unless it's a random female hurting my kids, something like that. But somebody I know, drama, cheating, this and that, I'm not into it with you. I'm not into it. I don't have no enemies. You know what I'm saying? I've never just lived my life around drama-filled shit. Okay, take that back. I have lived my life around it. No one was there to tell me that you don't have to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? No one was there to tell me, girl, you know you don't have to be friends with her, or you know you don't have to be with that nigga, or you know you don't have to work here, right? Like, I've always gone through the motions. I never talked to many people. I never shit, I had kids, you know what I'm saying? So my life only was revolving around so much. I've always worked. I've worked since I was like 13, 14 years old. I used to lie on applications so I can get me a job. I think my first job was at Taco Bell. Lied on that application. Lied like a mug. I lied on the application, and I changed my birth certificate. Changed my birthday on my birth certificate so I could work. But aside from that, just, I'm going to go more in depth about the whole toxic thing, and leaving toxic relationships, stop messing with toxic people and stuff like that. More in depth in another video, more specific to women that are wanting to leave their current situation. I'm not gonna tell you how to leave your man, or how to cut off your best friend. I'm not gonna tell you that. I really just want to plant certain seeds, you know what I'm saying, that may be specific to what you're going through. I'm almost done. I'm just contouring. Not even contouring, I'm just gonna bronze and then I'm done. But to end this video on a positive note, am I moving my thing? My setup is so raggedy. End this on a positive note. So, like I said, somebody asked me to do a video about, I think I'm gonna use some of this, even though I didn't use concealer. I'm gonna use some of this. Ooh, I'm gonna mix it for the first time. My Lord mercy. So, somebody asked me to do a video about, you know, the struggles of being a young mom, stuff like that. And I was like, okay, you know, okay. The fact that somebody could come out and ask me that, okay, cool. So I would say my biggest struggle as a young mom has been not loving myself, because not loving myself enough has caused me to put myself in situations that did not serve me. So since I was unhappy, in turn, you know what I'm saying, my kids were not happy. And honestly, I'm not even sure if they know. My kids were like 2 and 3 years old, so I know they don't remember. I was suffering, and because I was suffering, you know what I'm saying, my focus was on the wrong things. And also going into working like a slave. I have always worked so hard. Something that I definitely regret, something that I missed. I missed a lot of my kids growing up. And that's a huge reason why my baby boy is spoiled as hell right now. Like, I don't even have a lot of pictures from when they were babies. I have it on this old computer, but I'm scared to take it to Best Buy, because when they tell me that mug is ancient and they can't get nothing off of it, I might break down inside of Best Buy. But I've always worked so hard, so I missed so much of Jalen and Lala growing up. I was working full time. I was in school full time. I worked a lot. I mean, as far as my biggest struggle, I was young. In the long run, that, you know, it was cool, you know, obviously, you know, but I don't have those memories with my kids. So that's my biggest regret. My biggest struggle, like I said, was not loving myself enough, allowing certain things to go on that, to whereas I was not genuinely happy. And my kids, you know, they weren't suffering for it or anything like that. I mean, I guess they were suffering because they weren't as happy as they could have been. But my kids they were never unhappy, or, you know, certain things like that weren't going on, you know, fortunately. But I've had a lot of supportive family My mom's helped me like so much. Like I can't even say. And my stepmom. Yeah, like I don't regret having kids young at all. Like at all. I wish I had this awakening, I guess. I wish I knew the things that I'm saying now. Obviously, when I was younger, I mean, we all do. Maybe not even when I was younger, just even like 5 years ago. Like, you know, but it is what it is. And hopefully anything that I have to say can help the next person that might be going through similar things. But yeah, I love my kids. I don't regret it at all. My oldest just turned 10. Like I said, that has a huge part in me being just so emotional lately about my kids and about kids, period, and about moms and parenting and stuff like that. But like my kids are they're like my little best friends. Like I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. You know what I'm saying? They're like my little road dogs. Like I don't know what the hell I would do without them. Like I had them so young. We've grown together. Like we have grown up together, you know. I love having my babies. I wouldn't regret it at all. Just regret the time that I didn't have with them. That's really it. But I mean now, since, you know, I left corporate America, I'm working different hours. I'm home a lot more now. Minus the fact that I'm in school, but I'm about to graduate in like a couple weeks. I'm home a lot more. I will never go back to working like a slave. I will never go back to being unhappy, doing things, just going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? It has to serve me first. I have to love myself first. I've been in a place where I didn't love myself. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have a whole nother video, you know, going into deep detail about certain things. You know, part of that meme that I was telling y'all about, somebody was basically saying something about not being scared of what people think and to like speak your truth or something like that. Now, I'm not gonna go into detail about other shit. I'm specifically talking about what we're talking about right now. Like no toxic shit. Like no toxic shit. Yeah, my message to any parents, any women that are unhappy at all, you know, you have to love yourself. You have to put yourself first. You know, you can't always put your kids first, because who's going to take care of you? Who is going to make you happy? Who is going to make sure that you're happy if you're always making sure that your kids are happy first? You know what I'm saying? You being unhappy will make your kids unhappy. You being happy, genuinely happy, your kids will be happy. You're not going to be happy if you financially struggling and your man ain't helping. You're not going to be happy if this nigga going upside your head. You're not going to be happy if your spirit is not fed. I don't want to be no, you know what I'm saying, motivational speaker. I did say I wanted to write a book. I said I wanted to write a book and it was going to be titled How to Pick a Baby Daddy. I said that years ago. I swear I remember it. I may still do it. It's like I said, I feel like God, you know, put some in my heart, and I just feel like there's certain things that I have to say. I feel like God wants me to say for whatever reason. You know, I'm not the only one that's been through something, you know what I'm saying? I'm nobody special, but I guess I'm somebody that's willing to, you know what I'm saying, speak about certain things now at this point. But anyway, I'm about to do my hair and finish being productive with the shit that I need to do today. So I hope that I answered your question to the person that requested, you know what I'm saying, that I talk about being a young mom. And to anybody else that is really into the no toxic shit, I'm gonna be making a video real soon about some stuff, like I keep saying. So anyway, I'm going to end this video, get into doing everything else that I said that I was gonna do today. So I'm not even done. See, I can't do two things at once. I'm not even done with my makeup. Well, I think all I'm gonna do is mascara and I'll be done. And also, if anything that I said in this video hit home for you, or you know somebody else that may be going through something that I may have mentioned, or you feel like it could hit home for somebody else, share this video or at least show it to them. You know, I don't know why I feel like these things are heavy on my heart for some reason. You know, I don't know. I've always been the kind of person that just keeps to myself, but there's a reason that I've been like really compelled to say something. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you agree with anything that I said, or you know, you want to comment or add anything, you know, comment. If y'all want to have conversation, shit, jump in the comment section. I respond to every single comment. I don't have all the subscribers in the world. Like I respond to all my comments. And if this hit home for anybody, like I said, you know what I'm saying, share the love, because that's really all I'm trying to do. Share the love, share the information, share anything that I can. At this point, I'm just rambling. So like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, and be on the lookout for my next video.